Hey guys, welcome back. SMC Trader. You can hear me. Just came to read the market. I have one account to trade. I didn't trade this account. I still didn't take any trade. Zero. So I'll see if I can find any trade opportunity out there. Account. Find any opportunity. Any trade around this account. And also I didn't take any trade. So if I can find any trade. By the way, I hope you can hear me right. Welcome back, brother. Thank you, Edith. I saw your execution actually. It was really awesome, brother. It was really awesome. You have just one account, don't try to trade anymore, just let it go. Come back tomorrow. If you have more account, you can try. Have just one account, just think that you're done for today. Trade the paper trading, or this is the buy side liquidity I have, sell side liquidity I have. Market perfectly came here, that opening gap Thursday, which I'm going to show you within a moment. I go to the regular trading hour, get this opening gap. This is the low of this opening gap. That means market opened over there, never came to this gap, never ever. This is the first day where this market came here. Also, it left that opening gap from today. That opening gap, I believe that's also going to be taken or traded maybe tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, something like that. Not today. The rest of the time, I'm not thinking that this market will just keep falling and come over here. It's not possible actually. This opening gap high, I'm more interested in taken, and this is that old new week opening gap. That is new week opening gap from old area. I think it's from actually from 26th of March. That means Friday close, Sunday open. There is an opening gap around that area. So that opening candle close here on Friday here, and then on Sunday market open over here. So that opening, sorry, new week opening gap here right now on my right hand side, you will be able to see opening or new week opening gap around that area. Box color, opening new week opening gap, new week opening gap. Market came here, tap to this new week opening gap. I'm more interested to see if it can trade this new week opening gap. Even if it would love to fall a bit, there is nothing wrong, but of course it has to trade this new week opening gap. In the meantime, it's going to close this opening gap, which is regular trading hour opening gap. 414 close, 930 open. That new week opening gap, sorry, the opening gap, regular trading hour opening gap high is over here. Honestly, this is also going to be fill 100%, and market is going to trade this area. Around this area, this is that old bearish fair value gap that has been respected so many times. So this could be a beautiful target, that hourly gap that can be a target, but of course we have to wait for the market to confirm that it really would love to go over here. Because if I would love to frame a buy around this area, I have to go against this new week opening gap, which is really highly risky. Coming back to 1 minute chart, and from 1 minute chart, what can I say? I can see that market has built this sell side liquidity, which is beautiful sell side liquidity. It has built this buy side liquidity, traded the upper quadrant of the opening gap, regular trading our opening gap from Thursday. The new week opening gap low is over here. So my plan is, can the market take that liquidity? Maybe this liquidity, I don't know, but whenever it will clear the liquidity, I'll start to think about a buying opportunity for this buy side liquidity. More importantly, until to the low of this new week opening gap, also the the regular trading hour opening gap high. That's my plan so far. It can go like that way. I'll try to take an entry. If it doesn't do that, instead of that, if it started to go higher, then I will wait for this market to trade this new week opening gap, and after that I will start to look for this sell side liquidity over here to see that if it can fall and take that sell side liquidity around that area. So this is two type of opportunity. I have to just wait as long as this market will accumulate over here. Market maker model. I really don't know how to use that. However, it seems like a bull flag to me. This market went higher and it's doing the bull flag, right? So this is the high of the bull flag. This is the low of the bull flag. People are seeing, they're seeing from here to until this bull flag high. They're projecting the same distance from here to until there. Okay, so I really don't want to see it will keep going higher without clearing these lows. Those people who are taking buys over here, they will be profitable if it keep going higher from here. That means this bull plug is going to work perfectly and market is going to reach to toward their destination. I just don't want to see that. I want to see it will fall first, then it will go higher. So if you buy, you will get stopped out because you are early, and when you'll get stopped out, you will think this is a breakout trade. That means support will turn into resistance, market will start to fall again, and then this market will start to go higher again. Buyers will get stopped out. Those buyers who will turn into sellers, they will get stopped out as well. So here, this is a beautiful support. You are taking buys over here. I want to see this market to take that low. More importantly, this low. If it can take this low, that is the best case of scenario. So if it can take that low, and after that, market start to go higher again. That is my so far expectation. If it doesn't work like that way, then I will let the market go higher first. So these people will start to think that, oh, this is going to work. This is going from the hourly chart. Right now, this market, the hourly entry fair value gap. I don't know why it a bit on man. Uh, that and by the way, can you hear me? Can you see me? See this area? This that entry fair value gap from the hourly chart. I really don't look for this type of small gaps, very small gaps over here. I don't really like to use those type of small gaps as my last fair value gap. I prefer to use this type of gaps as my last fair value gap, which is actually trading right now around here. So as it is working as a resistance, even though I want to see it will come here, it doesn't need to come over there. It can start to fall again. So depending on the price action, I'll take my decision. But right now, if you ask me, I want to see this market to fall first, then I'll start to look for a buying opportunity. That's my plan. Just clear that sell side liquidity. Let's see if it can provide me any sort of buying opportunity, or does it want to fall one more time? Take that low before going higher. However, if you are looking for buy, go for that. If you are looking for sell, go for that. No need to worry about that. Just do your own trading. I just came here because I need to trade one more account, and which I'll try actually trade this account. Other two accounts I'm already profitable, and this account I'll just go for one trade. And I will also try to take any trade I find from this 15-second chart, this Blue Guardian Futures account. Hmm, the hourly chart. Perfect. After 3 minutes, this hourly candle is going to close. Okay. So what is the plan? Market is going to build the bullish gap from the hourly chart. The next candle, hourly candle, will open, will take the low, and this low will be taken, trade this bullish gap, then it will start to go higher. That's the plan right now. You, bro. Is there anyone else? Shinobi, I can see Shinobi is here. Walaikum salam, brother. Thank you, brother, for being over here. You need a lot of patience. This is the last time you're going to trade for the month of March. So highly, you know, manipulative time right now. Market maker will just do it's his level best manipulate the people right now because this is the last day. So everyone is thinking if I can make $500, it's gonna help me to pay the room rent tomorrow or the day after tomorrow because it's gonna be the new month and they are in rush to make some money. I believe this is gonna be a highly manipulative time. Just we need to be a bit more patience so that we can find the best opportunity to go for the trade. I'm now observing this gap. If it inverts this gap, I'll take the buy from this gap from around. But before inversing this gap, I really would love to see the hourly candle to close and then new candle will open, trade the hourly bullish gap, then it will start to go higher. That's my first expectation right now. Hey brother, I am watching your stream from mobile, but my trading is down for today. That's awesome, man. Thank you so much for joining Suziman. I really appreciate it, brother. Thank you for being over here, man. I really appreciate it. My laptop is like the cooler is just too fast now. I don't know why my processor is getting hot. I'm using the hotspot. Could not be make any kind of impact to my laptop. I don't know. It's old actually. Waiting for. Hope it's green, Suziban. I think he's green. He should be green. So this is the candle from the hourly chart. I want to see it will fall a bit lower to take this low one more time. When this low will be taken, then I want to see this gap to work as an inverse and then go for this buy side liquidity. That's my plan right now. Okay. I really would love to see this market to take that low one more time. 40 handle. So I would be able to put my stop loss over here. I'll let the trade go. If I see this market just keep going higher, I'll let this trade go. You don't need to let it go. You can go for the trade if you want. But my intention was that market this candle will open, will trade this gap, which is the hourly gap, and then it will start to go higher. Then I will be able to use this gap as inversed way. But as it didn't do that, maybe it will work. I don't know, but I'm not going to take this trade. I want to see this candle to take this low one more time before going higher. Let's see this gap. If it can hold the market, send it lower one more time to take this low. It can do that. Please don't go higher without me. Trade highly risky trade. What should I do? What should I do? I'll let this go. Let this go. I'll let this go. I'll let this go. Yeah, I'll let this go. I'm not taking this trade, okay? I mean, if it would work like the way I was expecting, it took that low one more time, and then this candle appeared on the chart. This candle is closed, next candle open, I'm already in a trade. But as it didn't do that, the things I was expecting is here, this hourly candle just open, started to go higher. I just didn't like it, okay, to be honest. I wanted to see it will fall, trade this gap, and then it will start to go higher. I just didn't like it. So I'm gonna let this go. Sometimes it's really so painful to let a trade go where you know what you are waiting for, just for a bit, kind of uh precision. You had to let the trade go. It's really so, I mean, painful. In my opinion, it's really so painful. But it is what it is. This is called trading. You're not going to get everything according to your expectation. And when you are not going to get it, let it go. Or you can take a risk by one to it's very small leverage. You can take that risk. I'm just not even interested to take any sort of risk over here. So I'm gonna let this go. I need to see this low to be taken one more time before framing any kind of trade. You understand? Now, if you say, brother, it has cleared the liquidity, why you need this take that low again? Just because of this hourly candle. Look at this hourly candle. Open, started to go higher. Not even one tick below the opening price. I just didn't like it. So maybe it will work, maybe it will go higher, maybe it will take the buy side liquidity. I have to let this go. Unfortunately, I can't touch it. Watching this inverse gap over here, watching it can hold the market it lower, that I can frame a sell over here until this go over. It do that, I'll go for that. Otherwise, I'll let this go. Broken the opportunity to take the sell. I'm going to remove this one because otherwise people will think that I took this buy. I just didn't take this buy. I told you why I'm not taking trade. I just didn't like the way it opened and it started to go higher. I just didn't like it. Maybe it will work. I don't care. I'll come back tomorrow to go for the trade again. Hey guys, please don't forget to push the like button, subscribe to our channel if any of you are new over here. I believe that you learned something, at least something, from our trading, from our live streaming. I'm not gonna waste your time. I'm pretty much confident about that. Okay, I got the market structure shift, but there is no fair value gap yet. I
Order filled.
lost about this high. Target profit 50-second 22 white model. So I saw this market came here, respected the 50% of this week, gave me the market structure shift, a very small fair value gap, a very small fair value gap. Still, I just took that trade. Stop loss is above this high because if it really would love to go over there, that means this gap is not going to work as an inverse way, not going to take this buy side liquidity. It will fall without clearing this high. If it go higher and take this high, keep going higher, I have nothing to do over there. Okay, so I've just took this opportunity, put my stop loss to the logical level. Now would love to see if it can go over there. If it doesn't, I'll get stopped out. We'll wait for the next one. Yeah, the next one. Come on, brother, come on, brother, come on, brother.
Order filled.
I'll wait for the same thing again right here. Look for the market structure shift, fair value gap, and to take the sell resell over here. Still, I'm not convinced that it's going higher. Doesn't seems like that it's going higher. Okay, if it really would love to go higher, then it could open, took that low, trade that gap, and then it could start to go higher. This low I'll look for again to see the market structure shift. Again, fair value gap, again sell. And I want to see this buy side liquidity to leave it open like this way. If it do that, if it doesn't do that and it wants to take this buy side liquidity, trade this last gap before falling, and I'll try to frame the sell again from here. I'm just not interested to see this buy side liquidity be taken before coming back again around this area. It will all depend on the market to whatever it wants to give me, then I'll go for that. Hey Dora, hey do, thanks for the penguin. Got my short pre-New York session. You got the short? That's awesome, sister. That's really awesome. My real plan was buy, but as the market opened and started to go higher, it destroyed my buying opportunity. So I can't take the buy. I have to take the sell right now. So I'm watching if I can take that sell before going higher. I'm just trying to catch that sell from this 15-second chart. In this area, I have no way to look for the sell from 1 minute chart. I can't look for the sell buy anyhow from this area, from 1 minute chart. So I have to study this 15-second chart to see if I can find any selling opportunity from there. I'm just watching. Does it really would love to clear all of this buy side liquidity, trade this last parallel gap from 1 minute chart before falling? Or does it want to leave this buy side liquidity open, which is the best case of scenario, that market is going to leave this buy side liquidity open, going to fall, take that low, then we'll go back again for this buy side liquidity. That is the best case of scenario. But still, whatever the market will do, I'll take that opportunity. I saw one market structure shift here. Market structure shift. The gap was very small. I know. I think I just forced the market a bit over here, but it's still okay. Just one stopped out. We'll see one more time. And in this account, I'll only take the buy. If the market fall, then I'll look for the buy again for this buy side liquidity over here. The gap where after reaching over here, if 10-second chart give me another 22 bearish model, I'll go for the bearish setup again. By the way, Dora, are you talking about the morning session or this PM session? I mean, are you talking about that sell? Sorry, that sell or the sell happened? What did it happen? I think this session, this sell. Which one did you take? Watch this gap very carefully over here from 15-second chart. The sell before 9 a.m. Okay, so either this one, either you got that one or that one, I guess. Any of this. That's cool, sister. We actually got that sell here. Sell we got exactly until here. That was a beautiful sell actually. So this candle will close. I will take some entry over there.
Order filled.
The loss is going to be above this high. And if it come back again to this gap, I'll add two more. It go to this gap, I'll add two more.
Order filled.
Now I'm going to take some partial if it provide me that opportunity. This last fair value gap. try to take some partial here, and then I will try to hold the trade as long as it's not going to take this low. Highest up close body close candle, I want to see it were to work as a bearish order block, and this market will keep falling. I want to see like that way. Highest up close body close candle, it should work as a beautiful bearish order block. This market should show me the momentum that I really would love to fall. Some kind of big candle like this type of candle. I need this type of candle right now. That will show the momentum. Oh brother, I'm really interested to fall to the deep, deep area. Because here is a one problem, market didn't trade this last fair looker from 1 minute chart. So even though it has traded this 15 second 15-second beautiful gap, even though it has traded that, but actually didn't trade that 1 minute last gap. So still I'm a bit confused that does it really would love to go one more time up this high. If it really would love to do that, I will have nothing to do. So in the meantime, if I see any sort of bearishness, I will move my stop loss to the break even, because there is some unfinished business which can be finished one more time. I really prefer this market to come at least to this gap, even if it failed to go below this low, at least to this gap before going back again. I need an unfilled gap right now, a gap, bearish gap that will be unfilled. And sorry, in a 1 minute chart, there is a gap over here, so it can trade this gap before falling. There's nothing wrong with that as well. And for this 22 YT model, this is the last gap that can be traded before falling. That's why I just covered that candle that has built this last gap over here. It doesn't work, I'm just gonna stop over here with this account, not going to touch it again. We'll go back to that only account which I didn't take any trade over here. I think I'll get it. I guess I'll get it. Covered that candle high because this high is the highest bearish candle high that has traded this gap. If this high is taken one more time, it has a high probability to take that high as well. So I don't want to get stopped out by covering
Order
that
filled.
already. So two loss I have taken over here, $463 loss. I'm gonna stop over there, not going to touch it. Will be stay here around that area if it can provide me the buying opportunity. So in this account, I'm not interested to take any sort of sell. Just would love to take the buy, but that buy will be depend on the price action. For example, if it fall, take that relatively equal low, trade this gap, and then give me a buying opportunity. I'll go for that. It can start to fall right now. I don't have any problem. I closed the trade when I was not feeling good to hold that trade anymore. It's respecting the first presented fair value gap from PM session. The last fair value gap is balances. There is also a volume imbalance. I didn't notice this one, by the way. Let it see if it can trade this gap on its back like that way. Come on. I wish it could do the way I was expecting. This candle just opened and it didn't start to go higher. I would be able to catch that whole buy. At least until here, it was more than enough for being profitable. But as you say, market just didn't provide me the opportunity, so I was just missing this trade. Like 54 handle, it was more than enough for being profitable, by the way. Unfortunately, it didn't do that. It finally came to this last fair value gap from 1 minute chart, a best time for reversal. Now here, unfortunately, I have already taken two losing trade, so I'm not able to push the button. But I'll just show you the execution. I'm not going to take this trade because it's already $500 loss. So I'm not going to take this trade. I believe that if any sort of bearish model is going to appear on the chart now, that will work. Now every job is done. Okay, there is no confusion, nothing. But okay. The sell before 9 a.m. I read your comment. 4 hour sweep, 15 minute, 1 hour. Awesome, sister. That was awesome, sister. Being patient for now, no form of fear of missing opportunity. Of course, brother, you should do that. Set up for us. Hmm. Sell side liquid over here. Oh, I'm not going to take any sort of sell to this account. I really don't want to do anything it over here. To see trading account. So I'm not going to take these sells over here, but I'm really interested to see it will fall. Okay. This low can be a perfect swing low for shifting market structure with a fair value gap. Can happen like that way. It can't, if it doesn't want to take this buy side liquid. I'm more interested to see this buy side liquid to be taken. But before that, it should come back again over here to this gap, specific that gap. And then it will start to go higher for this buy side liquid, which is going to be the end of the job. I mean, end of the day job. The end of the day job is going to be over here to be taken. Not now, please. So I got the market structure shift. If there is a gap, that could be another sell. If I don't know it will there will be any gap or not. Yeah, there is this very small gap. I don't like this type of gap. Something like very peculiar gap, like this type of gap. If I find this type of gap, I think that's a great opportunity. I mean, this type of a small gap, I don't like it, to be honest. When I took to trade, both of the entries were like those type of gaps, small gap. And now this is working as a beautiful resistance. This gap is working as beautiful. This is really awesome. I'm not taking this trade. The reason is I've already taken two trade and both of them are losing trade. So I don't care how much confident I'm with this trade. If it doesn't work, okay, for example, it didn't work and I got another $300, so it's gonna be $700 loss. I'm just not interested to take that $700 loss. So I'm letting this go. And to this account, I'm not taking the trade because in this account I'll only go for the buy. I wanna see this market to fall, take this low before going higher. So I would love to see if it can do that. If it doesn't want to do that and fall to this liquidity, trade this gap and started to go higher again, I'll look for that buy again without even coming to this hourly gap. All I need to see this market to take some liquidity, come here at least until there, from this last gap to until this bullish gap or around this inverse gap. If you do that, that's a good opportunity to think about a sell. Sorry, buy. Microphone volume is too low. Is that? Hey guys, can you hear me? Hello, 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 hello. Mic testing 1 2 3 4 5. Is that too low? Sorry, brother. Sabuto. Not low at all. Okay. For me at least. Sound is good. Okay, brother. I think then there is a problem in to your side, I guess. Also the upper quadrant of the opening gap from Thursday that is respecting so far here, this line, and it's going to fall. Okay. So this is that sell. I got two times stopped out. If it was not enough, I mean more than my expectation. For example, I am already $200 loss, $250 loss, $300 loss. I would go for again to the trade again. Why? Because I didn't reach to my maximum loss. As I reach to my maximum loss, I really don't care if it keep falling or if it like reverse. For to this account, I don't want to take more than $400 loss. More than four, I just don't want to take it. Now 400 means not exactly 400, like 430, 440, 60, like something like that. Okay, so it depends on the price action over here. As I reach to this area, I'm not taking any of this sell, but that was the plan. First, all of this area, whatever it is, but I really would love to see this type of fall. For example, from here, if I could take the sell from that gap, small gap over there, and until this gap, all of my loss could be mitigated until this, specifically to this specific gap, all of my loss would be mitigated. But I don't want to take this sell. I want to wait for the buy to this account because I have reached the maximum loss limit over here. Just don't wanna touch this market. For example, I didn't take the sell from here. I would go for the sell from this gap. That was also a beautiful gap, right over here. I would go for the trade sell from that gap to until this gap. More importantly, below this low here, below that low. Keep watching. Please go for that trade. As I told, fix your maximum loss. If you do that, you will survive in this market. So I tried two times, it didn't work. Actually, most of the time I go for three times, but there I actually took times entry and both of them are 5 micro contract. So I've already reached to $400 loss, something like that. So here, see this gap has been traded over here. I'm already in a trade. So if I don't take the entry here, I'm going to go for the trade from there, this candle from here by covering just this high, that candle high. Stop loss should be over there. And I want to let this market to fall to take this liquidity. In the meantime, depending on the price action, maybe I will take some partial depending on the price action. Okay, whatever it is, we'll see a boom, something like that. I'm going back to 15-minute chart over here. This account, I mean in this side, I want to see this no wick candle to be taken at first. That no wick candle should be taken at first. This is working as an inverse gap to the 1 minute chart. If I were interested to take the sell, I could take the sell from this invert as well. Mhm. It's hanging. Okay, I'm so sorry. I don't know why it's hanging again and again. But Okay, again, I believe so. No worries, it can take this high one more time. See this beautiful buy side sell side liquidity over here. It's creating this sell side liquidity. Wanna see this to be taken at first. Okay, okay. That's the speed came from nowhere. Happy I didn't take that sell. Leaving liquidity open. Back again to this last fair value gap concurrent crossment. Where the volatility came from? Volatile. I think someone's Twitter says something again. Let me see what is happening. I mean, also didn't clear that low. That's a good news. Dow is just, I mean, doing the consolidation around that area. Let's be strict over here because if I keep seeing this entry, I believe that I will push the button again. So I really don't like to push the button over here. This 15 seconds chart, I just want to close it because if I keep it open, I believe that I will go for the trade. This is the last day of the month, last price action of the month, the PM session, last price action. So be very careful. Make sure you are not over leveraging and you are going with the plan. You can do that, maybe you'll survive. Otherwise, this is really so difficult to survive around this area, to be honest, brother. Mm, mhm, mhm. This gap was not important to me until this appeared on the chart. So when it appeared on the chart, violated this gap so beautifully, take the liquidity. Now this gap is important to either to take the buy or sell. Even if I would love to, for example, I was looking for a buy instead of sell. Okay, so if I would look for that, I could use this gap as a reclaimed gap. If I want to take the sell, I can use this gap to take the sell by believing that this gap is going to hold the market. The reason is this gap is the only gap before reaching to this gap over here, which is the last paragraph from 1 minute chart. So it built this bullish gap. Trade this bullish gap has been violated one time, has been violated two time. If it come back again, I'm more interested to take the sell from this gap, from exactly from that gap. And of course, I'll look for the sell side liquidity wherever it is. And however, I can manage that one. But first, let me see if it can actually fall from there. If it do that, I'll go for the trade. If it doesn't, and keep going higher, take that buy side liquidity because it has cleared that sell side liquidity over here. So it doesn't want to go back one more time, which is a shallow run. I really don't like the shallow run, to be honest. And no weak candle, I don't like it. So if it really doesn't want to fall, I'm absolutely okay. I'll let this go to take that buy side liquidity without me. But for me, the way this market is going higher, it's not convincing to me. It should not work like that way. Of course, it can do that. There is nothing wrong with that. But I can't trade in this market the way it is doing right now. I'm not interested to trade like that way. Wait or give a bit more time for the market to fall before. Sorry, I will give market a bit more time to see if it can fall or not. If it's going higher, I have no opportunity just because of this candle. Even if it could make some kind of weak, even if it didn't take that low, made a weak, I would keep trying to take buy because I have the beautiful buy side liquidity. As I don't have that, and this last fair from 1 minute chart is respecting, I just still wanna see if it can fall. If it doesn't do that, go back, close out this last gap from 1 minute, check the buy from this last gap, which is highly risky to be honest. So maybe if I go for that, maybe I'll go for 1 or 2 micro contract maximum because it left all of this liquidity open over there. But it is what it is. Whatever the market will give me, I have to take that. Mm. The last barricade that can stop the market and send it lower. So if it is broken, I don't have any barricade over here that can stop the market and send it lower again. So all I need to see how this gap is going to work. Does it want to work as a resistance? Does it want to work as a support? If it would love to work as a support, I'll keep holding the trade for all the area I'm interested to see it will go. Otherwise, I'll just look for the sell while this gap will be broken. This gap is important now. I wanted to see it to work as a resistance. It is working as a support, this gap. Some of you so far you have seen the execution from the paper trade always from the last fair value gap, where I tell that if I miss the trade, then I take the entry. If I miss the trade at the beginning of the trade, then I love to take the entry while the last PDR is broken. So today I'll take that entry as well. All I need to see, does it want to close above this last gap? If it do that, I'll take the buy. 7, 5, 1. Oh man, come on, please don't hang right now. Come on. Fuck you, man. No idea what's happening. Let me put the stop loss as well. Because if it hang again, I don't need to put out here. Partial. What is the level? Here, which is 901 level. A partial over here, and I will try to hold the trade if it keep going higher. Okay. So took the entry from the inverse gap as a last fair value gap is broken. Tap to this to the top of this last fair value gap. Took 2 micro contract. I will add more depending on the price action. So if it show me the bullishness, I'll try to add more. So this is the 10,000 and maybe 10 times. I'm going to show you the execution from the last fair value gap as an inverse way. So this candle closed above this last fair value gap. I don't want to see anybody close below the constant crossment of this last fair value gap. It can trade a bit lower. There is nothing wrong. I should put my stop loss below this candle, which is nearly impossible for me to put it. So I covered this gap and that gap. Any of this gap can be traded before going higher. So I just covered them. If it doesn't want to go higher from here, maybe I'll get stopped out and then it will close again above this last fair value gap. I'll take rebuy over there again. As it is a bit risky, market didn't take these liquidities over here. So I went with the 2 micro contract only. That means even if it hurt me, even if it took me, I'm not going to get a huge loss. That loss will be, mitigated. It will be just in my limit, not going to get stopped out with huge loss over here. Just because it left that liquidities over here. I just don't want to see anybody to close below the constant crossment of this last fair value gap. Below the constant crossment of this last fair value gap. Nobody should close below this constant crossment. It should keep going higher. I'll put my stop loss a bit lower actually, just a bit lower. By any chance, if it would love to tap to this gap, it should not do that. But even if it would love to do that, I just don't need to get stopped out prematurely. Just because of that, I moved it a bit lower. Still, the stop loss is not too much. You can see over here, which is here to here, is like 24 handle, not big, like 50 handle, 60 handle stop loss, not like that way. I just didn't like the way this candle has closed. If this candle closed above the constant crossment plus the high of this candle, I'll move my stop loss below the closing of this candle because it should now work as a beautiful order block as the body has closed below the constant crossment of this last parallel gap. I need the speed right now. It has done all the job it needs to do. Should start to go higher now. If it close above this candle and tap to this candle, I will add 2 more contract over here. All I need to see this candle to close above this candle. I'm just afraid because it left all of this liquidity over here. This liquidity are really so beautiful. But as this give me the bullishness and market has closed above this last fair value gap, if it is not the fake breakout, it should keep going higher. If it is the fake breakout, then bad luck. I'll get the stop loss over here. And my loss is very limited. Okay. So to this 50K account, I just took a very small risk, which even if I don't, I got stopped out 100 handle or $100, I'll be able to mitigate that loss. Doesn't look good. Talk to me. I'll just see if it can close above this last gap one more time. If it do that, I'll add again. I'll take re-entry again because I'm seeing 1, 2, 3 candle below this low. Should not be traded below this low. So if my stop loss was tight, took me because it was tight, close above this last gap, I'll take re-entry over there. And if it really would love to fall, it will close below this gap. I'll take sell from the low of this gap, which I really don't want to see right now. Hmm, I'm working with the lowest probable area to this market. The last day and the last hour, sorry, last session, I'm trading over here. So this is really a risky area. Just I'm making sure that if it is loss, I'm not taking a huge loss. So over here, maybe I took 100 handle, something like that, $100. Okay, yeah, I just got $100 loss. That is easy to mitigate in a good area. Well, when the price will come to the good area. However, if it close above this, I'll take re-entry with the 2 micro contract again. All I need to see to close above this gap, above the high. I believe that it will take me, if it just give me the push. I'm afraid, so I'll take 2 over here. Stop loss below the same area, around area, and we'll wait for this market to close above this, tap to this area to add it more over there. Last trade in this session. If it doesn't work, I'm just gonna let this go. Why I got re-entry? Because here my stop loss was tight. I knew that it should be below this low, but I was not able to put it below this low. It's too far, so I can't go for this huge stop loss. So I took the risk here, put the stop loss precisely. It just took me and then started to go higher. Good, no problem. Till close above, I'll try to add more after closing above this last fair value gap. My stop loss. I don't believe that it will go back again below this constant encroachment. I don't believe that, but still, sometimes the volatility, boom, 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 we did the damage. I don't wanna take that risk. That's all. Close. I'll add one more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I wish it will take me. If it doesn't, I don't care because sometimes it happens. That's why while this candle appeared, I just took contract entry already over there. We'll try to take the partial over here, which is the low of the new week opening gap as well as the high of the opening range gap, regular trading hour opening gap high. We'll try to take the partial over here, which is good. I think kind of 45 handles, something like that. If I can catch that run. I really would love to see it will take me before going higher one more time because it left that gap open. Gap, then probability to come back again to this gap for going higher. I believe that even if it failed to come here, it's gonna take me because the gap started with this volume imbalance over here. Fake breakout, confirmation of the breakout. That this gap is now confirmed broken. It's broken now. Now I'm in 3 micro contract entry. Stop loss is here. I wanna see this will keep going higher. In the meantime, I'll try to take a partial above this buy side liquid. Kind of like 23 handle, something like that. because this is the buy side liquid. Okay, now I have the opportunity to take the partial around above the buy side liquid. And this is going to be the last trade for this PM session. If it doesn't work, I'm just not going to take any other trade. I don't want to see this gap to close 100%. It should not close 100%. It should give me some sort of bullishness, confirmation of the bullishness by leaving some portion of this gap open. So I'm just not marking it any say unfilled, something like that. Just wanna keep it open by saying that how it should work. Nobody should close below the concurrent crossment of this last gap now. One time it has closed below this concurrent crossment, acceptable. To trade this specific gap, to trade the candles that have first gap, but now nobody should close below the concurrent crossment. I didn't like it the way it closed this gap. It was not expected. So the first time I'll get the opportunity. I'm getting fed up because my laptop is hanging again and again. I'm not able to see the current candles, how it is actually working. Why it's showing so much, like hanging on, brother. Come on, man. No idea what is happening. Did I get stopped out? Anybody can tell me that? I didn't. So it came here. I didn't like this, so I'm not happy to keep my stop loss over there because it closed this gap 100%. I'm not happy to keep my stop loss over there, so I trailed the stop loss the most logical level over here because it leave this gap, it closed gap 100%. So I just moved my stop loss over here. Even if it would love to come back again to the top, I'm gonna accept that, but to the constant crossman, no, I'm not going to accept that things. Wick can did the damage just because of that. I just cover the lower portion of this gap by my stop loss. This buy side liquidity should be taken with speed right now, and market should go toward the high of the opening gap. This is the order block. I'm gonna add two more with this order block. If it tap to this order block high, I'll add two more over there. Stop loss is going to be the exactly over here. Okay, if it tap, then I will add. If it doesn't, I'm not going to add anything over here. Why? Because it is working according to my expectation, right? Nobody should close below the concurrent crossman. This gap should be open, though it has been closed by the what to say, the week. So I trailed the stop loss, but still it is working with my expectations. So I want to see this candle to work as an order block. Let's see. I can tap to this order block. I'll add to make sure that the stop loss is exactly over here. Perfect. And I want to make sure I have taken maximum portion of the trade exactly to this buy side liquid because I'm heavy now. I don't want to hold this trade until the top of this gap with my 5 micro contract in. This gap should be open right now because it didn't leave anything open over there. I want to see a gap to see open. As long as it's not going to leave the gap open, I'm not comfortable to hold the trade. This is the gap that should be unfilled, and my stop loss is gonna be here below this order block because I'm heavy. So if it doesn't work, I'm not going to take a huge loss around there. This gap can't be closed 100%, not even by the week. Because if it do that, it means that it wanna take this low one more time before clearing this buy side liquid. You're seeing the hardest price action over here right now because this is the last day of the month, last session of the day, as well as I think I'm going to enter into the last macro as well. I'm sorry, I'm in the last macro as well. So I don't want to take any risk over here. I need the momentum toward that buy side liquidity to be taken at first. So from here, there, around 2. By the way, I would love to keep it a bit lower, because if it really would love to go higher, it can come back again one more time around that area. Just don't want to get the risk. So my trailing stop loss is too bad. It's too tight and very fast. But still, I am not feeling good to put it over there, because that week can be traded, because this is just the last hour. Market is the in the last moment of the trading, last macro. So just don't want to take that risk. Some boom boom candle can stop me out just because of that. Last fair value cap top has been tapped here. Market tapped to the top of this last fair value cap. Good. Why you are not moving? It should move. Time distortion for what? For 3 p.m. Good. I'm waiting. I know I have a loss already for $99. So if it can hit that buy side liquidity and I got that partial over there, uh, almost all of my loss will be mitigated. Okay, so after doing that, I'll put my stop loss to the break even. I'm really not liking the way it is working, but I have to accept this because market is just going to enter into the 3 p.m. Okay, so before the 3 p.m. it can do this type of distortion, time distortion, because it's waiting for 3 p.m. to give the speed. Either way, okay, fall or go higher, whatever it is, but it's going to take the time for the 3 p.m. to get the speed, something like that. I need to survive 4 more minutes. I believe I will survive here. I'll be in the survival, and I will stay over here for 4 more minutes before getting that speed. Exact 3 p.m. candle can fall one more time and then start to go higher. Exact 3 p.m. candle, okay? 7 candle, 56 and 57. This is the 57th number candle. I have to survive 3 more candle for getting that speed. 'Again, I can be wrong. If any of you are in this trade with me and you are thinking that you just copied my trade, please don't do that. Okay, just close the trade. Whatever you want to do, do that. But don't copy my trade. It's a request to all of you. I would do these things alone without coming to this live. If I were not in this live, I would do the same thing. Okay, and later you would say, okay, that is a winning day or that is a losing day, whatever it is. I would share it with you guys at the end of the day. But however, as I'm here, so I'm doing the same thing I would do if I were alone. I wanted to see this to unfilled, but as I told you, this is the 3 p.m. So market is going to come into the 3 p.m. It can do this type of things over here. Last macro, last hour top. So it can do this one more time for going higher to take this buy side. I'm just afraid that wick is not going to did the damage. My stop loss has covered the lower quadrant of this candle for that wick. You can see here the quadrant level. Okay, I didn't cover the lower quadrant. I think I should cover the lower quadrant, but that's gonna be a big stop loss. So I'm not going to cover the lower quadrant. I'm going to let the market maximum to trade the 50% of this week. Just 2 more minutes I have to survive. Just 2 more minutes before getting that speed. If you are in this trade as well, make sure that you are managing your trade the way you love to do it. As I don't want to take any blame from you. Till now I didn't have any opportunity to move my stop loss or trailing my stop loss, so I'm not trailing my stop loss. I'm mentally prepared to get stopped out. Totally okay. The last candle actually before 3 p.m. I believe I'll survive over here. Let's see. 3, 1, 0. That's the candle I wanna see the speed. The maximum speed should come with this candle. Gonna write it up. I wanna see the maximum speed with this candle. Maximum speed. My fast enough. Uh, Wait a bit more. Or bit more time. No, no. I don't wanna hold the trade anymore. Okay, because if it doesn't give me the speed, there is a high probability that it's not interested to take this high. So that it would love to call, take this relatively equal lows over there. So I don't want to take that risk anymore. Absolutely perfect. If it doesn't hit my target, bad luck, unfortunately. And if I close my trade right now, I have a $99 loss. I believe that my loss would be mitigated, but that is not trading, of course. That is absolutely gambling. So got this, and I got this, and my stop loss is at the break even. Okay, it's at the break even. Got all the partial. If it keep going higher, I'll try to take the partial over here, the top of this gap. If it doesn't come over here, I will get stopped out to the break even. Absolutely perfect, because the liquidity has been cleared. Now market can seek for the sell side liquidity. I just don't wanna uh you know take any sort of risk over here anymore. Maximum out, and as you can see here, small profit. I know. I'll let this market to reach toward my direction because the liquidity has been cleared already. Okay. Not a good day for this account, but it's okay. Okay, let's see if it can go through this buy sell liquid and keep going higher or not. The problem is I didn't get the unfilled gap, because without unfilled gap, this market has zero possibility to go higher. I need a gap that should be unfilled. Till now I didn't find those type of unfilled gap. It has a probability to go for that sell side liquidity. Market left can go for that sell side liquidity, of course. I'm just trying to hold it. according to the logic. Please don't copy my trade. Please don't follow my trailing stop loss. Please do your own trading. If you are trading, please make sure you are doing your own trading. Okay. Okay. Off. As the market has cleared that buy side liquidity, it is a highly probability that it will keep falling now. So I will go for the sell again. It started to fall. I'll look for the sell again. Okay. It seems like a lot of trading, but it's just two trade. One buy, next buy, two buy. Okay. Please don't get confused because I'm adding more contract, the logics, taking the stop. I mean, sorry, the partial. That's it. Seeing like a lot of entries, but actually not a lot of entries. $4 still I'm at the break even. I don't need to worry about that. All I need to look for this sell side liquidity right now. Market left this sell side liquidity. I want to see this sell side liquidity. It will go toward that sell side liquidity right now. So this is the gap I'm going to use to take the sell. If it close below, of course, for this sell side liquidity. I make 3 micro contract entry. That I'll go for that. It still didn't close below this gap, so I'm not pushing the button. I can miss this trade absolutely. So if I miss it, it's absolutely okay. Okay, but after closing it, I'll put the limit order. Thirteen, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Let's see if it can take me. If it take that low, I'm not going to take this trade anymore. Okay, so if this low is taken, I'm not going to take this trade anymore, because this is really a beautiful liquidity, so there is no way to add more if this liquidity is taken. So I'll be okay with that one contract to let it fall. But depending on the candle, if it take this low, I'm not taking or adding more over here. Okay, it all depends how it is going to react with this low. As long as this is not going to take this low, I'm good to go to add more over here. The only bullish pid area that's been broken over here, so body has closed below this. Good to see that. Just need to see one more time to tap to this inverse gap now and keep falling. It's moving up. Oh, Suzivan, I was framing a sell. I wish that I'll survive, brother. I will survive. I hope so. I didn't know that, but I'm already in a trade, so I don't wanna close this. Now let it go. Ah man, why you didn't take me? Bit more, bit. Now I'm in loss score. Got me. Didn't fall. Thought that it will fall. We'll see if it was like jealous to get this high one more time falling, or does it really would love to keep going higher. If it really would love to keep going higher, we'll have nothing to do. But if it really jealous to take one more time this high and then fall again closed below this inverse gap again, I'll add more again. Sorry, I'll go for the trade again. Let me seize the loss. $100 again. Still, uh this is my comfort zone. That means if it is something like $100, I'm safe over here because just $100. For 50K account, $100 is nothing. The liquidity has been cleared over here. Now, if it shows me the bearishness again, I'll go for the bearish move again. Oh, you were talking about the earlier session. That's cool, brother. It closed below this gap, came back again, take that liquidity. I'll take again sell entry from this inverse gap. So when I took this buy, stopped me out here. I took rebuy until the liquidity. I'm going to do the same thing over here again. So if it does fall one more time, closed below this inverse gap, I'll add one more time to sell from this inverse gap. Let it decide. But there is the only disaster thing is it will work with this bullish gap right now, and then it will keep going higher until the top of this area of the opening gap and the new day opening gap. That is the worst case of scenario, because I won't be able to catch the buy anymore. It has left this sell side liquidity, it has left this sell side liquidity, it has cleared the buy side liquidity. So I'm only allowed to look for the sell. All I need this candle to close below this inverse gap one more time, that I can re-enter over here and to go for this sell side liquidity again. So not good. For example, it didn't give me the opportunity. I'm okay with that $100 loss. I'm absolutely okay over there. But I believe I will be able to mitigate my loss. But next setup is going to create around 330, I guess. I should make sure that quantity is 3. Yeah, beautiful. Tap here, fall. That is also good. Any sort of selling opportunity, I'll go for that sell again. This is not seriously a good price action. It's difficult price action. But make sure that when it is going toward your according to your direction, you are over leveraged. When it is not working according to your direction, you are not over leveraged. And always your loss is in your, what to say, I mean, in your limit. If the loss is above your limit, that's gonna be disaster, to be honest, brother. Why have you not marked the last 50-minute fair value gap? Because today is the last day of the month. Today is the last. This is the last session of the day, and in this area, I just don't need the, like the precision over here. I need some kind of manipulative market, which I'm seeing over here. So market is just so much manipulative over here. But eventually, it has cleared this buy side liquidity. There is the only people who are in profit. They're the people who took the buy over here. They're the only people who are in profit. So at the before ending, I want to see these people to get stopped out and fall, stop them out. Okay, this is the new week opening gap low, last line. If it doesn't fall from there, I will not take any trade over here. So I'll stop with that $100 loss. I'll just stop over there with $100 loss. And as you can see, I just didn't take any other trade to these accounts. I just stopped 206 and this account, that morning session I took the entry, and this is the profit. I'm just stopping over there. I didn't take any trade over there. Just gonna keep this account to see if it can make some profit. Otherwise, I'm just gonna take one losing day to this account, lucid flex account, with $100 loss. I don't think so it's a big deal. Okay, it came to this low of this new week opening gap now. Let's see. See you tomorrow, brother. Have a good evening. Same to you, brother. Oh, brother, when you trade by yourself, you always show us the profitable trade. Why it's not profitable today? Man, it's difficult today. That's why I came here. Otherwise, I wouldn't come here. I would do my own trading. This is the account I'm talking about here. So here, not loading. It will load. Okay. Came to the new week opening gap low. Till the opening gap 100%, everything is done. I don't know why it's not showing over here, but like 234, $566 today's trading, and today so far I have $100 loss. I'm absolutely okay with that. Even I will go for the trade as long as it's in my hand. My maximum loss is $400. So as long as I'm not hitting $400, I'm good to go with that. I'll just look for the opportunity. Ah, you are over trading. Sorry, brother, I was over trading. Even if I'm over trading, I'm not blowing the account. That's the differences between over trading and, like, you know when you should stop, you have to know that. That's the meaning of over trading. You have to stop when you are out of your limit. Sometimes I can't do that. I intentionally came here so that I don't blow the account today. Something bad happen, I'm gonna stop, because you all are seeing what I'm doing. Watching to see if it can take that low, give me the market structure shift, fair value gap, to take sell again from here for this sell side liquidity. is not this was not going to happen like the way it happened to the CM session. If it would work the way we were expecting, that this low be taken, then the next candle will open, it will take one more time this low, then it will give me the inverse parabolic entry from here, and I will hold the trade for this buy side liquidity. That was the real plan. But eventually when this candle appeared, it didn't even fall one tick below here and it started to go higher. That was the disaster area. I had two options to do. Either I will let this session go, or I'll just try something as long as it's not hitting my maximum loss. Just 11 more minutes before getting the next opportunity, I guess. Don't you, Tito, can you guess why the price action is shit? I guess you started trading again, brother. That's why I didn't touch my funded account. When I saw your comment around the morning session, I promised myself I'm not going to touch my funded account. Why anyhow? It's gonna be disaster. Am I right, don't you? No, brother, it's not because of you. It's the last day of the month, last session of the day, last hour of the session. It's gonna be disaster, to be honest, man. No, man, it's not because of you. You came to the wrong time. That's the coincidence. Don't worry, brother. We are going to get a beautiful cell. Beautiful, beautiful cell. This Dow is showing no bullishness, so it's still bearish. All I need to wait for for any sort of market structure shift. That's all, or any sort of inverse gap. I just need to wait for that. Just 7 more minutes before getting that opportunity, I guess. 330 is the best area to get that fall. Four, three, two, one. There you go. Go, baby, go, 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 go. Come to Papa. Can't you stop trading, brother? Oh man, seriously. Later I move to the stop loss just above the rejection block. You can see here. So it could tap one more time to the rejection block. So I moved it a bit higher so that I don't get stopped out. Now, if really it happens like this way, then this is real disaster. Okay, real disaster. I can't take any other trade. I'm going to violate $400. Go back one more time. Just come at least here, so I won't be, like disappointed to you. Okay, something like that. But don't. This is really disappointing. Very, very, very disappointing. It, man. I'm not taking this trade actually because it's already $331 loss. But this last run was really very disappointing. Now, I really wanted to see it will go higher and it will come here somewhere. So I will say, oh no, man, it was good. It stopped me out over here. Otherwise, if it fall from here, I'll be very upset on the market. It will fall, but if it could go higher, that would be awesome. I will not feel disappointing. 50-minute last fair will come just above. Look at the time, brother. Look at the time. You really believe that it will go to this 50-minute last fair value gap and then it will fall? Does it really have that time? And it's trading the father of last fair value gap, which is new week opening gap. That means if it go to this last fair value gap, it means that it's bullish. It's not bearish anymore because of the time. It doesn't have enough time to go to the last fair value gap, then fall for the sell side liquidity. Then I will not feel disappointed. Disappointed now because it went a bit higher. I'll see you around the Asia session, brother. Don't worry. I'm not gonna let you go. All of this outside liquidity, I can't let them go. Mid last gap is over here. Live in Asia session? No, brother, not live in Asia session. I have to mitigate my loss, man. Come on. I can't take the pressure when people are watching and just I'm doing shit. I just don't want to do all of this shit in front of all of you. Okay, I need to mitigate that loss. The session is very simple. I will do one thing, and that is I will mark the liquid. I'm sorry, the high and the low in between 6 to 7. Then I will wait for one side to be taken. After one side to be taken, I'll look for the next side to go for the trade. This is all I'm going to do around this Asia session. Don't you? Why you came back, brother? Okay, it came to this 15-minute last farewell. Okay, inside you were talking about, I guess, the volume imbalance. Why did you came back, don't you? Oh man. Why it's not showing the executions and showing over here? Yeah, none of them is showing over there here as well. Hmm. One more risk because I still have $100 left. exactly 100, but like some dollar left because 400 is my maximum loss. Not. Finally reached the limit. Last 15-minute last fair value gap. Absolutely, brother. It has touched the 15-minute last fair value gap. At the last entry I took it, actually I saw that it is going to close below this low, I mean 50% area. So try to take that range. So, but it actually worked as a support. That was unexpected. None of them worked. Bad day for one account, good day for others account. Hmm, acceptable. Oh no, sorry, bad day for two accounts. Blue Garden Futures has also $400 loss, but these two accounts didn't work so good. Let's see what is going to happen around 50 candle, the most volatile candle of the day. Definitely fair value gap one day. Let's see. It seems like that it's going for that fair value gap from the daily chart. Mm, uh, it made me upset. Okay, volatile candle. Let's see what is going to happen by this candle. Fair value gap low, low, low. There you go. Happy. I'm just thinking, oh, if it could be a fully different case of scenario, right? If this candle could make some kind of wick, even it could take that low, it could be a different kind of scenario. We would keep looking for the buying opportunity, buying opportunity. I believe we'll get some sort of buying opportunity over there that could make us profitable. But just this one candle destroyed everything. Every single thing has been destroyed by this one candle. So sometimes really this is disaster, and it is what it is. Trading loss is the part, of course, as long as it's limited. You are not blowing the your mind. You're not going to get unlimited loss. It's gonna be simple. I think it's just part of this game. Absolutely perfect with that. That is really disaster. Now you will take that sell side liquid. No, let me trade the Asia session. I'm not taking any other trade. Okay. This is paper trading. Don't think it's just like live trading. It's just paper trading. Mental pitch, okay? That I didn't miss this trade. At least I got this trade through the by anyhow I got that trade. That's all. Just mental pitch. Short from 50-second inversion fabric gap. Hey Edith, I hope you'll get your boom, brother. I wish you'll get your boom, brother. Congratulations for your first partial. Congratulations to your second partial coming very soon. It's just a paper trade, guys. In paper trade, you will be survive even if it hit your stop loss. Sometimes you will survive. Okay, this happened when you will do the paper trade because of the volatility, and actually there made some sort of gaps. Trailing stop loss hit. Uh-oh. Bad luck. Done for the day. Good job. And boom for you, brother. Unfortunately, I was not able to write on boom for me. Yeah, I think there will be no volatility at all. I mean, already out of the time 60, sorry, 401. I don't think so. It will give any sort of volatility or anything. Maybe it will fall. I don't know. Whatever it is. However, end of the day, still I'm okay with that $400 loss or something like that. I don't know why I'm not able to show you the things we should were used to see from here, not showing around this area. I don't know why, but so far I've made some profit here. I just need $188, sorry, $288 to pass this account. I'm absolutely safe over here. And the next account, which is around this area, which I just took the losing trade. Okay, so here 400 something I took the loss. 400, I think $63 something loss. After 2 winning days, it's some loss. I was mentally prepared to take some losses. I didn't understand. I mean, I didn't expect this is going to happen with this account. I was thinking that the loss is going to come from this lucid funded actually. But fortunately, I didn't get in loss in this funded account, and I actually got 6 winning days consecutive. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and today's trade as well. So today, kind of $200, something like that. These 7 days consecutive winning days. Happy to see that. Finally, I'm going to get the payout uh, very soon. Yeah, 6 days actually, not 7 days, 6 days. I don't know why it's not showing $206. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 7 days. And 7 days, right? What is the date? 30. Yeah, 7 days. So 7 winning days. And fortunately, I will be able to request the payout today. This two account is good, and the last account just I took some losses. Oh, and it's perfectly okay. We'll see tomorrow to see if I can mitigate the losses I have taken over there. At least the 50%, I will try to mitigate them. Today is the last day of the month. Today is the last, that was the last session of the day and last hour of the day. It was a bit difficult. Really didn't expect this will come until here before falling to clear some liquidity. I was interested to see if it can fall from here, from the new week opening gap, or at least from that area, last fair value gap. For all of this sell side liquidity, market left around this area. This sell side liquidity was my interest to see it will be taken around here. So either from this last fair value gap or from the low of this new week opening gap. Market was extremely jealous, came to this daily bearish fair value gap, and then it is actually working beautifully. But unfortunately, it didn't work the way I was expecting. Let it go. Tomorrow is a beautiful day, and of course, we'll be able to mitigate all of my losses by tomorrow, because tomorrow is the first day of the month, which is also a difficult day to trade. Make sure you're just surviving over here. No need to over trade, no need to blow the account, no need to blow your mind. I have to mitigate all the losses by today. I have to take that loss. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Fix your maximum loss, stick with that, be happy. Come back tomorrow, make a small amount of money. Come back the day after tomorrow, make a small amount of money. Keep going like that way. The day is bad, you will just stop around 400, 500, whatever is your maximum loss. Then I believe that you will end up with the payout. This is called trading. Sometimes it will be bad, sometimes it will be good. When it is bad, make sure the bad is limited. When it is good, make sure the good is unlimited. That means you are just going with the, like around the morning session, the sell, you saw the sell, right? What I have done. This is something you should do most of the time. Just let me show that. I'm not going to take any other trade right now for sure. Here it is. Come on, brother. It's slow today. I don't know why it's not loading, why it's not connecting. But however, we talk about that a bit. That was the sell we took around the morning session from here. we hold the trade until there, which was 120 handle. So when you are like going hold the trade, make sure that you are going to take the maximum profit. And when it is a losing trade, remember the losing trade, how did I trail the stop loss so that my loss can be limited over here. So make sure loss is limited, win is unlimited. If you do that, I believe you'll find good opportunity. Sometimes some trades is not going to work according to your expectation, and it's not give you the extreme profit you are expecting you are going to get it from the market. If you don't get it, let the market to do whatever it wants to do, because sometimes it's bad. Thank you so much guys for being over here. We'll see you tomorrow. I hope tomorrow is gonna be a good day. Of course, the first day of the month, but still we'll see if we can find something good from tomorrow. Okay, so see you tomorrow. Until then, cheers guys.